If you are watching this video, you're probably trying to break out of your current life with Ecom dropshipping. And either way, probably as well, you have tried Shopify dropshipping and you're still failing. Maybe even you had a good few months, maybe a good few days, you made a little bit of money, but you can't really find like consistency, which is like the issue of 99% of the Ecom dropshippers out there. And you know why? It is because you've been listening all the time to all these people who claim to have done the numbers, but in fact they haven't. You know what? The next time you come on a call with a guru or you speak with one of them, just ask them to take out their phone and show them a screenshot directly of their Shopify dashboard. And now especially Shopify has a new update. You can see the real revenue. I mean like the new updated dashboard as well. And ask them if they have as well some good screenshots with that one. I would bet 99% of them, they don't even have it. So how on earth are you going to learn from people in this space if they are not even actively making money with Ecom and they're trying to make content and then showing all the kind of things? I mean, of course, then you're failing and of course you're not seeing any consistency. This is just like the basic things in life. And in all honesty, there really isn't so many people like me out there right now in the YouTube space, especially that is actively doing the numbers and as well at the same time actively teaching people how to make money with Ecom. And at first, for me, it was just normal. I was expecting most people were teaching Ecom, at least they still do the numbers. But when I posted my last video, which was like 22k in one day with Ecom, I had like 2k views in one day. And normally, I'm not used to that. You know, like normally I get like 2k views in 1 month or something. And then I knew something was off. So this is maybe like kind of my way of being authentic. But yeah, and also, you're probably as well still trying to crack the code with 2019 methods with saturated products in saturated markets, such as the US. And now you might think, why am I eligible to talk? Now, above here are some screenshots of the last week. And even if you as well look at my video in here, you can see what kind of revenue we're still currently doing till this day. So yeah, bet you I fucking know what I'm talking about. Now, the reason why I'm actually making this video is to show you guys exactly what you should be focusing on so you can get to 10k profit months as soon as possible. So I'm gonna be breaking down in this video 4 steps that are going to help you focus on what's really working and what's really important right now to succeed with dropshipping. Buckle your belt. And I want to say as well, the third one is quite interesting, so stay watching. The first thing I want to say, instead of running all these TikTok shops, all these TikTok ads, which are, by the way, very inconsistent, start running general stores in EU markets. Because the US is way more saturated than you think, and you're making it way harder for yourself than you even think yourself. So why make it so hard on yourself if there's so many easy methods to make even more money than you think? Now, I want to show you some stores right now, which I would just find in 5 or 10 minutes, you know, like very easy, very simple, that you can just take a look at as well and get inspired by and see how you can possibly as well do this for yourself. So I just have taken over my laptop right here and we are right now in Afterlip. This is the product research tool that we always use. And by the way, you can see in the video here as well up in here where I'm doing like a 30-minute free research here on YouTube, like actually like see how I find winners. And if you're gonna go here, for example, you go to Shopify and let's go for example, very simple, like to the Swedish market where people are selling a lot at this moment. We're gonna go to the Swedish language. Call to action, I don't put anything, and let's go for the last 7 days and see what kind of stuff people are selling and as well like how are they doing it at this moment, by the way. And we want to see some people who are like crushing, so let's go for people who have at least 18 running ads. So we're gonna just keep it open like this and we're gonna look for some products that are possibly as well good and some stores you can take as well for yourself to see if it is interesting. So we found already a store here, modeberg.se. Looks very interesting, to be honest. This is like a typical general store dropshipping, and even guys, have a look at this, right? They just literally have like a very normal, like the logo is even made like with Canva or something, and the store looks as well like quite branded, you know. This is like the typical stores we also run, and look what they're selling, just a normal shoe. And what if you're gonna go to the website and I don't even know the owners of these guys, I just see it. Look, they're as well selling like fashion. Fashion goes quite hard in EU general stores right now in EU markets. So just these kinds of really regular products that you can sell and scale as well, you know, like up to 10k days in EU markets. Look, everything. Let's go for example here for some shoes, sandals, boom, that kind of simple. And now I'm even gonna like find even more competitors right here. What is this? Foxy Stockholm SA here, another store. look, they're also selling like sneakers. If we're gonna go and see, well, let me put this in English so you guys can as well understand it. Look, they're selling everything, like watches. You can even see like some pet products here. Just sell everything that you can, and general stores in EU markets have as well the right payment methods, and you will see magic happen. And now as well, we're getting into the second most important factor, which is product research. So the product research, I would suggest you use the app named Afterlip, which I even showed you guys exactly in here while I was showing you guys some general stores. And in terms of the product research, what I would really recommend, as I said before, is go watch my video here. I go into detail in there, how I like explain everything. So go watch this video. It's very, very good. So, and after you have made your general store and you have done product research with Afterlip, the third thing is just to launch your product with Facebook ads. Facebook ads is king. I know people are talking about like TikTok, maybe other platforms all the time, but whatever people are like talking about, you will always see, guys, that Facebook has been the most consistent. I mean, have a look at the biggest brands. All of them are crushing it and spending the most money of their budget on Facebook. And that is for a reason. Believe me, especially for dropshipping in the way that we're doing, Facebook is really good. So you have to learn how to test in a correct way. So I would recommend you to watch this video up here, another video of mine as well, where I explain our best strategy right now of 2023 on how we managed to scale to over 20k days. And the last thing I want to say is you just have to keep on testing new products. So this is not the way that you have just like one store or a niche store or like a brand. No, we're gonna test all kinds of products in one store, see what's actively running good now, especially with competitors now in the US. You want to take them and sell them in the EU market. If you want to focus on just a niche or a few products, also fine, but I would really recommend you, in my opinion, if you want to scale consistently, to test at least 2 to 3 products every single day, and that is the fourth step. So run up a general store, do product research with Afterlip, use Facebook ads, and then as well as last, obviously test at least 2 to 3 products a day. Because if one product even dies out, imagine one product dies out, what's going to happen? You still have the other products running as well, making you money. So in this particular case, you don't have to recycle all the creatives again. You don't have to come with new creative things all the time. No, you just find new winning products that have been proving to sell at the point already in the big 5 market, and you're going to sell them in the EU. Simple as that. And as I said, guys, it ain't really that hard. You just have to focus on the right vehicle. And you have to try to find every single step which involves having a low input with a high output. Because you don't want to be the guy that's like grinding all day. I know grinding is important, but do you want to be the person who's been sitting in a room all day until he's 30, 40, 50 years old, and then you're like, hey, maybe I should have seen this in life or that? Like, of course, spend time with your loved ones, work hard on your stuff, but you don't want to be the guy who's been like being all day in his home, and in the end people will still like consider you as a geek. No, you want to experience life. Right? So you have to be like a little bit lazy in your mind as well, probably. And that's what I'm 1% I'm as well. To have the low input that brings as well a high output. Because in the end, the only outcome that you want to have is income. And also, by the way, guys, I want to give a big shout out as well to Omet. He's been in a program and he did over 100k in revenue in the last 3 weeks. So I want to say as well, if you're also interested in changing your ecom business for the good, check the link here below. We dropped a link where you could schedule a call with one of our team members and see if you're as well a good fit and if you're qualified enough to join the program. Peace, Ecom Legends out.